Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. I got a great video planned out for you guys today. We're going to talk a little bit about gold and silver, but I also want to talk about the polls that I had recently done. I did a survey asking people's opinions of essentially what they preferred as wealth preservation. I kind of wanted to talk about some of the comments. We had the choices that we had were gold, silver, cash, and Bitcoin. And I actually put them in order, silver, gold, cash, Bitcoin, because actually that's the way that I thought they would fall in. But I was really surprised. We did not see number one pick silver, number two pick gold, number three pick cash, and number four pick Bitcoin, which shocked me a little bit. But the answer may surprise you. You guys can comment below what order you think it's going to be in, or just let me know, did you think that that was going to be the order that it came out in? Taking a quick look before we get started on today's video at gold. Gold trading up right now, $20.70, which is not really a big jump. It's basically 1% up. Silver currently trading at also 1% up, trading up 35 cents. And taking a look at Bitcoin, $92,000 at the time of making this video in the middle of the night on Sunday night, Monday morning. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please take a quick minute and hit that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think about this video. And I wanted to do a special thank you to our members. We will be doing a members event in the upcoming week, probably. Depending on how the weather's looking. They're calling for a cold front coming in. I want to go back to my YouTube studio and do the live event there, because a lot of people said they'd like to see the wheel. So that will be coming up very shortly. I will give an announcement the morning of when we go live. And so if you catch the morning video, you'll know that we're going to go live that night. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're not a member, it's only $1.99 to become a member, and you get a shot at winning some free silver in some sort of a random event. This month, we're going to be doing a wheel, but we do it every month. Plus, you help support the channel, the videos. If you haven't noticed, I don't sponsor any metals companies. I don't sponsor anything. I'm pretty strict on that. If I don't believe that it's the best interest of the subscribers, then I won't sponsor it. So it is what it is. But with that being said, a special thank you to the people that are members. So let's jump into today's video. So right off the bat, when I read these numbers to you, the survey question that I want to start off with, basically, because a lot of people might be wondering what was the answer to it. So I basically gave people the choice of, if you had to pick wealth preservation, you could only pick one. What would you pick? Silver, gold, cash, Bitcoin. Some people chose two answers, and if they did that, I didn't want to exclude them from the pool. What I ended up doing in that case is I gave them half point for their one answer and half point for their other answer on the survey board. And one person actually said that they liked silver, gold, and Bitcoin because all three of them are wealth preservations in that individual's opinion. And nobody, ironically, chose cash. Not one person in the survey chose cash. So that basically, I can kind of see where they're coming from. I chose cash as my number three pick. If I had to pick one, I would pick number three. But I might have been a little biased because I think there's a big crash coming for Bitcoin. However, when you ask wealth preservation, what's it going to be years down the road? Will Bitcoin still be here? Personally, Bitcoin, out of all the cryptos, Bitcoin probably would be the one that would last. However, with that being said, I would also have to say that it is overpriced in my opinion. But everybody is going to have their own opinion on that. So going through the survey, I will tell you now what the actual order was. Obviously, if you've been following what I said already, you understand cash came in dead last. So we did have silver with 21.33 votes. We had gold with 16.33 votes. We had Bitcoin with 3.33 votes. And cash with 0 votes. And we had a few good conversations that I liked out of the survey. One of the surveys, one of the questions basically stated that he chose gold because he don't view silver as wealth preservation. If you can only pick one. Now, I got to say, I can see where some people think that. If you were to look at the last, I don't know, 50 years, let's say, then essentially you would see that gold had done a lot better than silver. Both of them were wealth preservation. They both did very well. But there again, if you can only pick one. Now, one of the reasons I chose silver as my first pick for my personal picks is because silver is a safe haven asset. It is a hedge against inflation. It does go up over time, gradually. None of them are a get-rich-quick scheme. I probably won't even really say Bitcoin is a get-rich-quick because that would imply that you will get rich off of it. My answer may be a little biased. Remember that. I was in Bitcoin, and I was in cryptocurrencies, not Bitcoin, but more as a speculative gambling, day trading, and I lost a lot of sleep at it. I would stay up all night while I watched the cryptocurrencies go up and down, and I would, buy at a 5-6% dip and sell at a 1 or 2% climb the next morning when I woke up, and then I would do it all over again, watch it. But it literally, I didn't sleep well at night. I sleep well with my gold and silver because I know, and no, I don't physically sleep with it. Someone might have interpreted that. But I do sleep well knowing that I have it. And when it comes to silver, you have to understand, silver, when gold goes up, silver goes up. And it goes up even more. And we saw that this year when gold was up 30% and silver was up 40%. So we see that. Now, we also see when gold comes down, silver just gets absolutely tanked. Now, one of my strategies is when we see a big rally in gold and silver, I want to end up selling a large portion of my silver to get gold. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean sell it. It could mean trade it. Trading right now, we've got roughly an 80-to-1 ratio. I think that's a little too high still. I had read one comment, an individual just traded an ounce of gold and got 50 ounces of silver. Now, I think 50 ounces of silver is a little low. It's probably a lot low. If anybody was to ask me this week, hey, I want to trade you some gold, a couple gold coins that I have, and get some silver off you, then I would probably be tempted to say, I'll give you 70 ounces. Now, I know someone might say, oh, well, it says it's 80-to-1. I'm looking out, if I trade 1 for 1, I believe that silver will do better in the future. So that's why I would say 70-to-1 right now. Now, I know some people have traded larger amounts. Some people are going for gold. Some people are going for silver. I like silver. Another reason I like silver is because, one, the heavy industrial demand. There was a conversation in the chats about if we were talking about wealth preservation, then I like gold. But if I was talking about industrial demand, then I like silver. When I'm thinking wealth preservation, though, it really doesn't matter why the precious metals go up or the item that I'm discussing goes up. It only matters how much will it go up? How much will it keep up with prices of other stuff? So here's the thing. If silver goes up 300% or a 3x move and gold goes up 2x move, then silver did better. Yeah, a lot of it was for industrial demand, but the thing is, as industrial demand picks up, it's going to continue to dry up the actual supply side of it. And, some people still don't believe that there is a deficit in silver, and I think they're really biased when they say that or think that, because the truth of the matter is there's clearly a deficit. If you really know what you're looking at, there's no doubt in anybody's mind that there is a silver deficit. A deficit does not mean we're going to run out. It does not mean we're not going to have silver tomorrow. It just means that we are using more than we are pulling out of the ground. Now, does that mean that we can't go pull more out of the ground? I mean, they could open up more minings, but a lot of people ain't going to do it at this price today. They want to see it go up before they open up some of the more mines. And so you really have to understand that as the demand continues to really cause a deficit on silver, more and more people are going to hear about it. Prices are going to start to climb. That's going to draw attention to videos like this one in the channel. And as people see videos like this or on other videos that are similar to this in nature, then it's going to draw them in to want to start collecting silver. Now, some people call it collecting, some people call it stacking. At the end of the day, it is, if you want to call it collecting, it's a very good collectible because it goes up. I've been burned too many times on different collectibles over the years, Beanie Babies, stamps, baseball cards, Hot Wheels, Avon bottles, where I just didn't quite get back what I had put into it. You know, you take Beanie Babies, for example. Well, yeah, I mean, if you get a royal blue elephant, you know, it's $5,000. It's one Beanie Baby out of the entire collection. That story makes people think every Beanie Baby is going to do that. Just like cryptocurrencies, you know, Bitcoin at one time was literally dollars, and now we're talking tens of thousands of dollars. Really, we're talking almost 100,000 if we're honest. And so a story like that makes everybody want to invest in the next coin that might be the grand slam. But the truth of the matter is, when you're investing in gold and silver, you're probably not going to get rich quick overnight. And if you do, it's really going to be at a devastating cost to the country, to the dollar, to possibly the whole world, because generally when countries lose that top-notch status before they go out with a fight. And that kind of worries me a little bit, because I really do believe the direction that this country is going, or at least has been going, is not really properly going the right way. And even under the new administration, I worry a little bit, because spending is still going to be key. And when I hear things like, we're going to buy 1 million Bitcoin and try to back the currency to crypto or to Bitcoin and stuff, that really worries me. Do they really know? I mean, you're backing a debt to an item that doesn't really even exist. One of the interesting comments that I had seen too was that there was over a few thousand different currencies trading during the Great Depression. Now, I went and tried to look up what that meant, and it was actually a typo. It was stocks is what they were trying to say. Everybody was just before the Great Depression, everybody was setting up stocks. It didn't matter if you had a mom and pop out of your basement. You wanted to set up a stock and get it put on the stock exchange. And as more and more people want to invest in the next big thing, hoping to get rich quick, it was great when, you know, stuff was going up and they could hype it up. They had a lot of big Ponzi schemes even back then. And one of the references went on to say that, you know, now you look at how many different cryptocurrencies, and I think even a few thousand is a severe understatement of what's out there when you factor in cryptocurrencies, coins, tokens, everything. Because now there are hundreds of tokens being made every day for every little thing. And I mean, even a game, I started playing, I had seen a commercial pop up on one of my videos, and it said, play the Bitcoin mining game, and you can earn real cash, kind of like Atlas Earth. And I should have known better, but I was like, you know what? I'll download it. I'll try it out just for fun. And I was like, darn, I already earned 150 coins in the first day. And I had seen on the commercial the guy claim that he was making $10 a week, $20 a week, for a little bit of spare time here and there. Well, that sounds great. It really does. I mean, I would do, a little bit of time while I'm just sitting there winding down, listening to whatever lecture I'm listening to while I'm just hitting buttons on my phone and playing a game. And it turns out when I look up the value of the coins, I was like, I'm going to go look that up on Coinbase or one of the other platforms that list cheaper coins. And I didn't expect it to be, Bitcoin, but I did expect it to have some sort of a little value. When I looked it up, it literally made Peacock look bad. It had so many zeros on it. And for those of you that have been following the channel for a while, you know what Peacock is. You understand the inside joke on that. But needless to say, when I looked up this coin, it was like 0.0 with literally like 16 zeros and then 1. And I was like, what? I got 150 coins and it ain't even worth a penny, not even a fraction of a penny. And that's really why they're opening up all these different coins, to reward you some type of money that have no value. And they really don't. And here's the thing, in my opinion, all cryptos have no value. Right now, they have a certain amount, I guess you could say some of them do, because people want them. But at a certain point in time, you run the risk of nobody wanting them, because ultimately they can just make cryptos out of thin air, pizza coin, whatever. Any type of coin they want to do, they can come up with. There was talk of tokenizing people's houses, and essentially you would get a wallet, you tokenize your house, and if your house is worth $150,000, you have 150,000 of these tokens, and you can hold them all and keep your entire house. Or if you need a little bit of money, you can basically spend the equity out of your house by selling the tokens to one of your neighbors, to somebody else, and little by little, or just investors, little by little, people will be buying these up. Because the truth of the matter is, people don't know how to use credit nowadays. The average person gets credit and they go out and do something dumb with it. Let's just go to a movie, let's go on a cruise, let's go on a world vacation. It doesn't matter. Buy a new TV. There's a level of credit for everything. And I think, if you're taking credit and you're using it wisely, I have used credit to buy gold when I thought it was going to shoot up, and I got lucky off it. I've used credit to buy cryptocurrencies knowing that I was gambling, but I saw that they were going to make a big announcement. I put my money in, and as soon as they made the announcement and it shot up, I sold it. And that's it. You can use credit wisely, you can use it poorly, and that's kind of one of the interesting things about credit. So if you gave everybody that has a home an instant line of credit for that many dollars, I think a lot of people would abuse it. And, they say by 2030 you'll own nothing and be happy. And that's quite possible if people get more frivolous with their money. So I probably shouldn't have said that one line, because that's a touchy line, and everything we say on here does get listened to. And if they don't like it, all of a sudden the video doesn't do good. So please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't hit it yet, definitely hit that thumbs up button now, because I need the hit on that. And leave a comment, even if it's like a one-word comment. It helps out the algorithm more than you know. And I am desperately trying to grow the channel, so I try to stay away from touchy subjects on YouTube. But with that being said, gonna wrap up the video here. I thank everybody for watching and commenting and hitting that thumbs up. And if you want, become a member. It's only $1.99. You can click that join button below. It's a lot of fun. We will be going live for sure this month, as we do every month, one night, and I usually give a notice a day or two before. But because I want to do it in my studio, then that will mean that I kind of want a cold front to come in, only because, you know, it's been flip-floppy right now for the weather here in Texas. One day it seems like it's really cold, 50 degrees, and the next day it's 90 again, and I'm like, what the heck? So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Y'all have a great Monday. I'm excited to see how everything goes today with metals, with cryptos, with even the price of gasoline, and hopefully get some stuff done. So thank you all for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.